Okay, seriously, I have to work on this canvas, and what I've chosen is because I want to do the kelp forest, but first I need to fill this up with just like filler fabric before I do the detail. I have a big surprise for the final detail, but I'm not going to tell you now. So I chose like just thick upholstery fabric. This looks like corduroy, but it's thicker than corduroy for clothes, so it might be upholstery fabric. There's like fabric swatches, so I just want to get some kind of like rocks or just like some dark in the background. So I'm gonna stitch that on, and look how cool this is. I found this fabric. Look at the pattern. The flow of the pattern makes you think of the flow of kelp under the ocean. So I'm gonna first do the brown, the dark background, and then I'm gonna also stitch some of this on as a background filler. I'm gonna cut it up. I'm not going to use it as a solid piece. And for that, I'm gonna do my favorite, free motion embroidery. So yeah, let's get going. Okay, starting this project with my open toe embroidery foot, but I quickly realized that it is catching on the fabric, so I decided to switch over to my appliqué foot. Because I'm making art and I don't really want to waste time to iron on my fabric pieces onto my canvas, I'm using this foot because it is quite big, it is clear, I can see through it, and I can do free motion embroidery with it. I don't always use an accessory for what it was originally made for, but I'm making art, and if it works for me, I'm happy to do it. I love the versatility of the accessories. At this stage, I'm not even worried if the fabric folds or frumbles a little bit. I'm just putting dark fabric on the background because I'm building up layers to the end result or to the final technique that I will use much later. I always tell people that when you do free motion embroidery, it is better to use a hoop because then you have a better grip on things. But I'm making art, I'm working with tiny fabric swatches and leftover scraps, and therefore I don't use a hoop. Fortunately, with these fabrics, it is easy to manipulate, it's easy for me to move around, and I can just continue to free motion stitch this beautiful green upholstery fabric onto the background to create the beginning of my kelp forest. Keep watching to see what it's going to look like.